You either love me or you hate me. There's no in between.
The life of a child star is supposed to be something that is wonderful, beautiful, and starts to paint the way for your life beyond your child star days. But oftentimes, the kids either grow up to do rather curious things, don't turn out the way you expect them to, or grow up in a way that you don't even recognize them anymore. So allow us to show you 8 child stars who grew up too fast. Let's start off this list with a person who has been making major waves in recent days because of some questionable decisions online.
Sexy. I love skin, I love seeing skin.
Bella Thorne started off her career on Disney Channel and stayed with them for a few years. But then she started to do a bit more risky roles despite her age. Now though, she's in her 20s and she made a jump that no one saw coming to OnlyFans. If you don't know what that is, it's a fan subscription service that certain kinds of celebrities use to do content that won't be filtered. Meaning you can do 100% X-rated content on the service, and people know they're paying for that, which is why it's very important with adult film stars. Which is why it basically broke the internet that Bella Thorne did it, and made $2 million in just 1 week. It got so crazy that OnlyFans had to put new limitations on tips because people were literally throwing it at her on the site. Wow! Definitely not a Disney kid anymore. Number 7. Freddie Highmore. Now let's talk a much more refined kind of growing up too fast in regards to Freddie Highmore. If you look at him right now, you probably wouldn't recognize him, but he is the guy from films such as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, August Rush, and more. His childlike looks got him many roles because he fit a certain mold. Then he grew up and looks like a completely different person, as well as taking a very different kind of role via Dr. Sean Murphy on The Good Doctor. Freddie plays Murphy who has autism, yet also has savant syndrome. He's done so well in the role that he's been nominated multiple times for things like Golden Globes, and The Good Doctor is hailed as one of the best TV shows out there right now. Not bad for a kid who won a chocolate factory, right? Number 6. Lindsay Lohan. Easily one of the more tragic cases of growing up too fast, Lindsay Lohan at one time seemed destined to go and be one of the biggest stars both of her childhood years, teen years, and then grown-up years. And for a while, that prediction was coming true. She wowed many with her films like the Parent Trap reboot, Herbie Fully Loaded, and the now iconic Mean Girls. But ever since then, yeah, she went right off the rails. The pressure of being a star got to her, and she started to suffer serious substance abuse issues. She went in and out of rehab multiple times, and though she did get better, it wasn't enough to save her from being mocked in Hollywood. She even did commercials mocking her condition. Again, she has gotten better, and she's focused more now on the business side of life than the Hollywood side. But you have to wonder, what would have happened if she had been able to stay clean? Number 5. Daniel Radcliffe. Here's a grow-up-too-fast scenario that no one saw coming. Daniel Radcliffe is and always will be Harry Potter. The film franchise is easily one of the most successful ever made, and it helped set the tone for a generation of readers and movie viewers for all the right reasons. Yet, after the filming was done, Daniel was an adult and life came at him fast and hard. He too started to suffer from not just mental issues, like depression and anxiety, but suffering from drinking too much and more, which led to rather horrifying pictures of him all stressed out and drunk and making many wonder, is that really Harry Potter? It was, and you could bet he either wishes he never left Hogwarts or never went there to start. Number 4. Amanda Bynes. We really hate to keep kicking the dead horse, but Amanda Bynes is yet another tragedy in the child star world. Because when she was on Nickelodeon, shows like All That and The Amanda Show, she was a true star. She had a variety of comedic skills and brought laughter to many people. And early into her adult career, she was doing big shows like the Hairspray movie. But after that, she went through serious mental issues, including eventually being diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which led to her making terrible decisions and basically ruining her career. She's getting treatment now, but if she had been diagnosed earlier, all of this honestly would have been avoided. Number 3. Zac Efron. This one's going to hurt the fangirls out there, so we apologize, a little. Zac Efron made his mark in a big way via the High School Musical franchise, including helping make history by having the franchise go from the TV screen to the big screen for its 3rd film and doing really well. Many wondered what Zac would do after that. He went pretty adult pretty quick. Granted, he did do some very serious roles to start, but eventually he did movies like Neighbors and the modern remake of Baywatch, which was anything but G-rated. He's still a heartthrob in the eyes of many. but his High School Musical days are easily long behind him. Number 2. Justin Bieber. Oh yeah, we had to have Justin Bieber on here, because he literally went from a young teen that most of the world loved, mostly with the female population, to an adult that basically most people hate, outside of the female population that is. Because while there's no doubt that Justin Bieber earned his fame via his music and dancing skills, once he got the fame and power, he basically abused it and annoyed everyone. There was even a petition that was made and signed by a lot of people to deport him back to Canada. He's still in the United States, but his glamour has seriously started to fade outside of his dedicated legions who support him despite now being married. Fangirls, what can you do? Number 1. Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith is the son of Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, and because of his superstar parents, it seemed like he was destined for greatness, especially after films like The Pursuit of Happiness and the Karate Kid remake with Jackie Chan. But after flops like After Earth, Jaden went in a varied direction with both his skills and his personality. He started to act out, dress very differently, and more. Oh, and don't expect Will and Jada to rein him in. They're giving him maximum leeway, because that always works out. So there you go, everyone, a look at some young stars who really grew up too fast for their own good, or in ways that you don't recognize. Which of these do you feel is truly a case of someone growing up too fast? Do you feel bad for them overall? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.